away. Came back from 2-0. Oh, it was a good comeback, but ultimately, if everyone's face around here is one of disappointment. Are you taking anything positive from that at all, or are you with everyone else? It's 2 points dropped, really.
100% 2 points dropped. You have to be disappointed in that. And for me, it's a wake-up call. Probably a wake-up call the fan base needed more than the players, because I'll be getting ahead of ourselves, thinking title charges on in every competition that we're competing in. We think everything's rosy, but as we've long said, this squad can't hack all these games, and we saw that tonight. Asleep for both of their goals, start at both halves. We're not used to seeing that. This team's normally going at teams straight away. You can tell, is the tiredness now creeping in? Are we getting a little bit tired? Is it getting leggy? You know, I said to my brother at half-time, we need that goal first 5 minutes, and they went and scored. They were on it, and we were too off it, and it's frustrating, and that's the main word for tonight. It's frustrating because we know these players can do better. We've seen them do better on numerous occasions now, and yeah, you got to walk away with your head down a little bit, but hopefully it's the kick up the arse that this team needs to go on to Sundays and give them some payback.
That's it. We finished a stronger team, but ultimately, like you said then, it was the start of the first half, the start of the second half. This is where it cost us. It's criminal that we come out so slow in the second half, having performed so sloppily in the first half. I wouldn't have thought that from this team, like you said.
No, we've seen in some halves where we've gone in, whether behind or 0-0, we've come out on rockets, on skates, because Ten Hag's give it to them both barrels. That's not happened tonight. And again, I go back to, is it the game's creeping in now? Is the tiredness, the mentality? Are they waning? Are they acting a little bit sloppy? And I think sloppy is another word we can use for tonight. I think everyone was sloppy, bar a couple of players. Martinez, I'll shout out. I thought he was amazing. Shaw, again, another player, really, really coming into his own as a leader in this squad now, which is amazing to see. But too many players weren't on the ball tonight. Garnacho, very frustrated with him. He needs to stop coming onto the pitch in ice skates. I'm sick of seeing him sliding about like he's on a slip and slide. It's frustrating when every time you see him and he's falling over. Bruno, for me, not great again tonight. And Delo, feel sorry for him, you know, coming back from injury, needed because of Wan-Bissaka, but probably the worst game to come into, because this derby is, you'd have to be on it from minute one, like they were, and they needed their backs up because, you know, new manager coming in, don't know who that's going to be. They've got to stake their claim in their team now. So we needed to be at it from minute one. We wasn't, and we suffered the price by dropping 2 points.
That's it, mate. There, you talked about there with Garnacho and the disappointment. I mean, if Rashford was on that left-hand side, would we have scored? There would have been a higher likeliness of that happening because of Rashford's form. Did Ten Hag get that front three wrong from the start tonight? Would you have played it different?
I think so. I think we lose a lot when Rashford's on the right and he's not on the left. He's not as impactful. He's not as effective in the attacking positions for me when he's on the right hand side. And I think, you know, he doesn't get a lot of support from Delo. That doesn't seem to be a partnership that works. And I would have started Palestra, to be honest with you. He comes on again and he has a nice cameo, really involved in getting us back into the game. I think the subs really changed the game. Buzzing for Sancho as well. But for me, I would have probably started Palestra or even maybe Sancho. But I think even Sancho showing he's probably better on the left as well now. And yeah, Rashford needs to be on the left-hand side. He can't play on the right. I don't think he does enough when he's on there for us. And you can see what he does when he's in the middle or on the left. He scores goals.
The limitations that we've seen tonight in terms of the squad, like you said there, Delay, how are you approaching the game on Sunday? Is there any way we can change up that team? Because we're lacking in numbers in midfield. Ten Hag has his strict sort of routine with the forward lines, it seems. Defensively, I'm not too concerned. I think we will get better. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka comes back, but how can we change it up?
It's a sticky one at the moment. The midfield is the worry. We got dominated by Leeds midfield tonight. And Fred, for how much he can be a bit of a cult hero within the fan base, he shows his deficiencies quite a lot. And when it matters, you know, simple passes he can't do. He's constantly losing the ball. He can't be effective in the right ways for the team a lot of the time. And I think he can cause you to lose points, lose goals. And I think him and Sabitzer isn't working. Didn't look like it was working tonight. Sabitzer was doing a lot of the covering and getting himself out of Fred's messes a lot of the time. Could we have Lindelof start in that position? He come on tonight, looks okay, but long term he's probably not going to be a CDM. But I'd like to see maybe Lindelof and Sabitzer over there to keep it tight, and hopefully the forward players can go on and prove what they've been proving for a long time and getting us a win away from home at a tricky stadium.
Yeah, that's it. We've been good at home. It's about time we actually mixed it up and actually did the result away from home, innit?
I'd like that, mate. That would be absolutely brilliant. Go back to them at their place and show them up.
That's it. Double A, cheers for coming on, buddy.
Cheers, pal.